Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. I got some blurriness going on here once again. Always got blurry on this. It's the lighting in here. I got this big old sweatshirt on. Today is Thankful Thursday, and today I am thankful for the sweatshirt and for the heater. Because I'm telling you guys, last night, hold on a second. Okay. Last night, I was freezing. I could not stay warm. It's crazy. Good morning, Nancy. Could not believe how cold I was last night. I had to wear, I ended up going to bed freezing. I don't know why, it was crazy. I mean, it's like, usually if I can get under the blankets, I'll be all right. But I was freezing last night. Had to get up, put 2 pairs of socks on. I slept in my fleece pajama bottoms. Had on my nightshirt, and then I had to get up, put another pair of socks on, put on this big sweatshirt, and wrap up in my flannel sheets. Freezing to death last night. I don't know what my problem was. Could not get warm. But anyways, it was cold here in Florida. Everything is white outside. We have frost everywhere this morning. Super cold out there. So I am thankful for my heater and this big old sweatshirt. I don't care if it's 2 sizes too big for me. I'm wearing it anyways. It's comfy, it's warm, and I ain't taking it off. But anywho, we're getting out the door here this morning. We're going to do our morning affirmations. But before I did, I wanted to ask you a question. I wanted to ask you if you're getting your water intake for the day. So a lot of times people message me and say, how much water should I be drinking? To be honest with you, a lot of times people will say you should be drinking a gallon of water a day. I'm not a water expert, but sometimes that's a big challenge for people, especially if they're, not outside doing things and they're not used to drinking water. So normally I say, a typical gallon of water a day is where you should be at. But even if you could just start somewhere, that's what I think. A lot of times people never start things because they make these big goals for themselves and they're very unachievable for them to start out with, and they don't reach those goals, and then they end up falling off the wagon of whatever it is they're trying to do. So my question to you is, put a marker on it. If you're only drinking 40 ounces of water a day, then try to drink 80 ounces of water a day. Rome wasn't built in a night, in a day. We didn't, get out of shape in a day, so it's going to take some time to get yourself where you need to be. So if you can double what you normally drink, and try to hit that goal first, and then eventually get up to your gallon a day. Now I've had people say, well, what about I should be drinking half of my body weight in ounces? Well, you should be. That's actually, I think, the correct way to be drinking your water. So if you're weighing 200 pounds, you should be drinking at least 100 ounces a day. If you're outside sweating, then I would say try to drink a little bit more. That way you're still retaining that water. But let's be real here. If you weigh 400 pounds, what's the chance of you drinking 200 ounces of water a day? Probably not going to happen. That's a lot of water. So I would say if you're over, a lot overweight to where drinking a half of your body weight in ounces is just not achievable, I would say your gallon of water a day is what you should be drinking. But you should try to start it out slowly. I remember when I was coming off of sweet tea, I was highly addicted to sweet tea, and I drank a lot of sweet tea. I could not just put the sweet tea down in one day and not drink it anymore. So I knew it didn't take me one day to get myself addicted to that sweet tea, so it's not going to take me one day to get off of it. So I actually took about 3 months to come off of my sweet tea. I was that addicted to it. I basically started it in my gallon of tea when I made it. Every week or two, I would lessen the amount of sugar that I was making in it to where my body really didn't see a big difference. I could tell, but it wasn't like a complete shock to my body. So it literally took me about 3 months to come off of sweet tea. However, I did it, and I haven't had sweet tea since 2013. Don't even care to have it. It tastes like pancake syrup if they accidentally even try to give it to me in the restaurant if I ask for unsweet tea. But why I'm telling you this is because you need to set little goals, whether it be your water or your walking or whatever it is that you're trying to do. And then once you hit those little goals and you achieve them, then you can make a bigger goal. Don't just jump in saying I need to drink a gallon of water a day. Because if you're not a water drinker, that's probably not going to happen for you. You're going to be miserable. It's just not going to happen, guys. So don't pay attention to what you're reading and what everybody is saying out there. I just found that my biggest tip for my success in losing my weight and being successful in the different things that I do is take a little bit. Set yourself a little goal, get that done, and then make it a little larger and a little larger. Don't try to fix it all in one day. Don't try to lose 50 pounds in 1 week. Trial pack that you get from me, okay? Because it's not going to happen. Your body has to adjust to what you're doing before you start seeing the results. Everybody's not going to just jump on and be the same, okay? So I felt like I just needed to put that out there. No matter what it is you're doing, it takes time for change. It takes time to see results in whatever it is you're doing. Be patient with it. It will happen. The biggest key to it all is stay consistent in what you're doing. Whatever you're doing to try to make that change, stay consistent with it. And always add something more to it. Know that you can always add more to what you're trying to do to reach that goal. But let me get these boys in here and Pikachu in here so we can do our morning affirmations, and we are out the door. Got my go-go juice ready, and I probably will be freezing by the time I finish this. Okay, come on, Shane, let's go quickly.
You're supposed to be picking up Pikachu.
We got Pikachu. Good morning, Pikachu. See, and Shannon said good morning, Pikachu.
Good morning.
Okay. Today's going to be a great day.
It's going to be a great day.
We are blessed and highly favored. We are the head and not the tail. We are leaders, not followers. Something great is going to happen to us today.
Something great is going to happen to us today.
We are overcomers.
We are overcomers.
We are victorious.
We are victorious.
We are smart boys.
We are smart boys.
We can do anything and everything that we put our mind to. We're going to have an awesome day today.
We're going to have an awesome day today.
And so are you. You guys have a great Thursday. If you're just popping on to my blurry vision here, don't know what's going on. If you're just popping on, please go back and hit the replay and rewatch it. I think I have a good word for you. And maybe you might want to share it or tag somebody that might need to hear this. You guys have an amazing day. Stay warm, and we'll see you on Friday morning affirmations. Say hi, Aunt Amanda.
Hi,
Aunt Amanda's on. Go back and watch our replay. Got a good word for you. You guys have a great day. Bye.